Short Story 114, The Bookworm and the Baker. Amelia loved the comfort of her local bookstore, the scent of old paper, the hushed whispers of turning pages, the endless rows of stories waiting to be discovered. It was her haven. One rainy afternoon, nestled in a cosy armchair, she stumbled upon a beautiful cookbook tucked away on a forgotten shelf. Its worn leather cover felt warm in her hands, and the faded illustrations of pastries looked like miniature works of art. Intrigued, Amelia opened the book. The handwritten recipes were filled with flourishes and endearingly misspelled words. It was clear this book belonged to someone passionate about baking, not just someone following precise instructions. As she flipped through the pages, a single loose photograph fell out. It showed a young man with warm brown eyes and a flour-dusted smile, holding a magnificent three-tiered cake. A sudden curiosity sparked within Amelia. Who was this baker, who poured their heart and soul into these recipes? The bookstore owner, Mrs. Davies, a kind woman with twinkling eyes, caught Amelia's attention. "Ah, that's William's old cookbook," she explained. "He used to come here all the time, searching for inspiration. Sadly, he closed his bakery a few years ago." Disappointment flickered across Amelia's face. "Why did he close it?" Mrs. Davis sighed. "Life got tough, dear. He pours his whole heart into his baking, and people just weren't appreciating the time and effort it took. They wanted cheap, mass-produced pastries." That night, Amelia couldn't stop thinking about William and his book. The recipes weren't just instructions, they were stories. Each note on the side, each personalized touch spoke to his passion. Inspired, she decided to try one of his recipes, a delicate lemon cake with lavender frosting. The next few days were filled with the delightful chaos of baking, measuring ingredients, the satisfying sound of the whisk against the bowl, the sweet aroma filling her apartment. Finally the cake emerged from the oven, a golden masterpiece. Taking a bite, Amelia's eyes widened. The cake was unlike anything she'd ever tasted. Light as a cloud, the tangy lemon perfectly balanced with the floral sweetness of the lavender. It wasn't just delicious, it was an experience. The following day, Amelia walked past the closed bakery, the "For Rent" sign swaying sadly in the breeze. An idea, as spontaneous as it was bold, took root in her mind. She grabbed a pen and wrote a note. "Dear William, your baking is pure magic. You deserve to share it with the world again. A bookworm with a sweet tooth." She tucked the note into the cookbook and slipped it under the bakery door. Days turned into weeks, and Amelia began to lose hope. Then one sunny afternoon, while browsing the bookstore shelves, a familiar voice called her name. "Excuse me, are you Amelia?" A handsome man with kind eyes stood before her, a surprised smile on his face. It was William, the baker from the photo. His heart skipped a beat as he recognized his old cookbook. This is mine. Thank you for returning it." Amelia explained how she'd found the book and been captivated by his baking. She shyly mentioned the note she left at the bakery. A warmth spread across William's face. "That was you! Your words, they inspired me." He confessed that he'd been considering opening the bakery again, but doubt had held him back. Over the next few days they met at the bookstore, discussing his recipes and dreams. Amelia, a gifted writer, offered to help him create a menu that captured the essence of his baking. Stories on a plate. The day the bakery reopened, a line snaked down the street. Inside, a whimsical aroma of warm bread and fresh pastries filled the air. Amelia stood beside William, a nervous flutter in her stomach. She watched, heart swelling, as people savoured each bite, their faces lighting up with delight. Months flew by. The bakery was a success. a cosy haven for those who appreciated the art of baking. But for Amelia and William it was much more. As they worked side by side, a deeper connection bloomed. They shared late-night talks filled with flour-dusted smiles and stolen glances. One day, as William decorated a cake with delicate sugar flowers, he took Amelia's hand. "Your note, it gave me hope. Your love for my baking, it showed me what my passion mattered. You, Amelia, are the sweetest ingredient in my life." Tears welled up in Amelia's eyes. "And your baking," she whispered, "has brought so much joy to my life. You, William, are the perfect recipe for happiness." Their love story, born from a worn cookbook and a shared passion, blossomed amidst the warmth of the bakery. The clinking of plates and the murmur of happy customers became the soundtrack to their budding romance. William, inspired by Amelia's love for stories, started surprising her with pastries that held hidden messages. A heart-shaped cookie for Valentine's Day, a miniature book cake for her birthday, each creation a delicious declaration of his affection. Amelia, in turn, used her writing skills to craft beautiful descriptions for the bakery menu. Each pastry became more than just a treat. It was a story waiting to be devoured. Customers found themselves drawn not just to the enticing smells, but also to the whimsical descriptions of sun-kissed lemon tarts that danced on your tongue, and chocolate brownies that were as rich and comforting as a warm hug. One rainy afternoon, as the bakery filled with a gentle aroma of cinnamon buns, William nervously approached Amelia. "There's a new recipe I'd like you to try," he said, his voice barely a whisper. He presented her with a small, intricately decorated box. Inside, nestled on a bed of velvet, sat a beautiful silver ring adorned with a delicate sugar flower. Tears welled up in Amelia's eyes. It wasn't just the ring, it was the way he had incorporated his passion into his proposal, making it as unique and special as their love story. With a shaky voice, she said, "Yes," and the bakery erupted in cheers from the loyal customers who had witnessed their love blossom from the very beginning. The wedding, held in a sun-drenched garden, was a joyous affair. The bakery provided the sweetest treats imaginable. A towering cake adorned with cascading sugar flowers, miniature versions of their favourite pastries as favours, and a whimsical display of love potion cupcakes with edible love letters. Their life together unfolded like a well-written story, filled with laughter, love, and, of course, the comforting aroma of freshly baked goods. Amelia continued to write, capturing the magic of their bakery in charming blog posts that drew in even more customers. William, fueled by her love and support, poured his heart into his creations, pushing the boundaries of his craft. The bakery became a landmark, a place where people came not just for a sweet treat, but for a warm smile, a heartfelt conversation, and a taste of the love story that had brought it all to life. As years passed, Amelia and William, often hand in hand dusted with flour, continued to create stories, not just on paper and in pastries, but in the tapestry of their own lives, a testament to the enduring power of shared passions and the sweetness of love. Vocabulary notes. Nestled, verb, settled comfortably on a small space, e.g., Amelia nestled in a cosy armchair. Intrigued, verb, made curious or interested, e.g., Amelia was intrigued by the handwritten recipes. Flourishes, noun, decorative swirls or loops added to handwriting, e.g., the recipes were filled with flourishes. Endearing, adjective, making someone feel fondness or affection, e.g., endearingly misspelled words. Sparked, verb, suddenly began to exist or develop, e.g. a sudden curiosity sparked within Amelia. Delicate, adjective, thin, fragile and pretty, e.g. a delicate lemon cake with lavender frosting. Tangy, adjective, having a sharp, slightly sour taste, e.g. the tangy lemon perfectly balanced with the floral sweetness. Spontaneous, adjective, done without being planned beforehand, e.g. an idea as spontaneous as it was bold took root in her mind. Tucked, verb, push something neatly into a small space, e.g. she tucked the note into the cookbook and slipped it under the bakery door. Whimsical, adjective, playful and imaginative, e.g. a whimsical aroma of warm bread and fresh pastries. Bloomed, verb, developed and flourished, e.g. as they worked side by side a deeper connection bloomed. Stolen glances, noun, quick secret looks, e.g. late night talks filled with flower-dusted smiles and stolen glances. Affection, noun, a feeling of liking or caring for someone, e.g. each creation a delicious declaration of his affection. Nurtured, verb, gave care and attention to something so that it can grow and develop, e.g. William, fueled by her love and support, nurtured his creations. Landmark, noun, a well-known and important place in a particular area, e.g. the bakery became a landmark. Tapestry, noun, a rich and intricate pattern of events or experiences, e.g. the tapestry of their own lives. Enduring, adjective, lasting for a long time, e.g. the enduring power of shared passions. Story written by Google Bard AI. Image created by Adobe Firefly AI. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you click on the like icon and take the time to leave a meaningful comment. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.